This is probably the last time I ever recorded myself making breakfast. I burned myself twice and it took like 20 minutes, so not a good idea. Today is the 25th of January, and since I wrote my last exam yesterday, I am done with this semester. So I was gonna make a full-on really serious video about my first semester and stuff, but I realized that, you know, since we are done with the semester and school, I should, you know, just make a more laid-back video. Ergo, I am having breakfast. Yes, breakfast. No pun intended. That was so bad. So yeah, I'm gonna be having breakfast while talking about my first semester. I won't talk with food in my mouth, I promise. Okay, so yeah, my first semester. I actually started a bit late. As you know, well, at least those of you who watched my How I Got Admitted video, and I didn't salt these, wait. No, dead meme. As I was saying, those of you who watched my How I Got Admitted video, you know that I actually started my semester a bit late. Every semester at my university starts with a week of exams where you can already go ahead and take an exam, so that's at the beginning of October. But I was late for that because I didn't have my certificate yet, and therefore I couldn't, you know, be officially admitted and take any tests in the first exam week. So already at that point I was a bit behind on my schedule because the program says that you should do the first 2 exams already in that first exam week, and I couldn't do any because I couldn't take any officially. And then in the second exam week, which was like mid-November, I did 1 exam instead of 2. I wanted to do 2, but they like completely revamped one from last year. That was math. They completely changed it. And I just got scared and chickened out and didn't want to do that one. So I only did 1. I did really well on that one. I got a good grade. And then I had exams yesterday and the day before. So the day before I wrote that economics exam that I mentioned in my last video, and it went pretty alright. I got a C. But then yesterday I was writing the law exam and yeah, didn't really pass it. But it was difficult. It was more difficult than some past law exams. So I'll just have to do it in a month, which is when the other semester starts. And again, before that semester there's also that week of exams where you can take any exam you want, so I'll definitely use that. So all in all, that means that I only wrote 3 exams this semester, and I passed 2 of them, which is not the greatest thing ever, but it's actually not that bad. I talked to some people who are also had some problems, well, not problems, but they didn't know the German that well when they started studying. And they mostly said that, you know, it is tougher on the first semester and then it starts getting easier. So I'm actually quite happy with the, well, I wouldn't say I'm happy, but I'm not really sad or dissatisfied about, you know, my results this semester. So now I'm going home for a month, and then I'm coming back and I'm writing 2 exams as soon as I get back. And then after that, the second semester starts, and I hopefully, after I pass those 2 exams, which I hope I will then go on to the second part of my studies, because there are 3 parts. The first phase is just these first 4 exams, called the STEOP or STEOP phase, which basically means like introduction phase into your studies. And then after that you get into like the more complex stuff, and you actually start, you know, after the second part, which I'm probably going to enter again in a month. After that phase is done, that's when you, in third phase, pick a general direction where you want to study. So whether it's business informatics, socioeconomics, and just all sorts of directions. I guess I also want to comment on, you know, me living alone for the first time for these couple of months. It has been awesome. Honestly, before moving here, I wasn't really that scared. I just did not really have the time to even think about that. Like, I was just so busy again about like getting the certificate. Like my whole life was so hectic at that point that I just did not have the time to even think about, am I scared, am I going to have problems or whatever. So I pretty much just came here. I knew one friend who was also studying here in Vienna. So for the first couple of days I was just, you know, chilling and did not really have anything to do. But like I can tell you that if you're scared of, you know, going somewhere alone with like no friends and like having to meet a whole bunch of people at once, like not really, literally not having anyone you know, don't be scared, because it's really not that problematic. I know I talked to someone on Instagram like 2 weeks ago about this, and he was really scared that, you know, I don't know, all of his friends are going to Germany to study, but he really wants to study in Vienna. And so, but he's scared that he doesn't know anyone here and like he's going to be alone. And it's just like such a stupid worry, because there's so many people who are like in the same situation. Oh, I should really eat. So people who have the same thoughts as you, they're also worried. And honestly, like you're gonna go to a party or two and you're gonna meet so many cool people and some friendships that will last. And I just don't think it's a legitimate worry. So don't worry, you'll meet a lot of new friends here. I know I did. It's only been my first semester, but I already made some excellent friends, and I can tell you that I am pretty happy with how things played out these first around 4 months, 5 months. So life-wise and study-wise, I guess my university has like kind of met my expectations. I knew that when exams come and when you know, a couple of days before the exams, you're going to completely go into study mode, and it's going to, you know, require complete and total concentration. But other than that, like, you are pretty free around here. You don't have classes that you need to go to. I mean, you have classes, but they're not obligatory. So I ended up not going to some classes, and just instead of going to classes, just watching them online, because there is an excellent online portal where you can watch classes together with presentations, you know, in real time. So it's really, you know, there's a lot of freedom around here. But nobody's going to tell you to study. So in the university, nobody knows you exist. You're just a number, which in a way can be really, you know, freeing and a good feeling. At least for me it is, because I know that, you know, the amount of work that I put in is going to lead to my results, and there is nobody else worrying, you know, my worries for me. And that is for me a good feeling. I don't think I'd function any better if there was someone, you know, behind my neck going, you have to study, like a mentor or something. I don't feel like I need that. And but I'd say that I needed to, you know, push twice as hard here, because I also for the first time did not have, you know, my parents telling me, you know, you have to go to study. And I mean, I was just completely responsible for everything that I did, and it felt good. Overall, I don't really know what else to talk about. Like, I did not like prepare this video. I just wanted it to be a really chill, toned down video. I guess while I'm here, I have to thank you all for, you know, being such great support and subscribing, and some of you who also study at the university contacting me and like giving me tips. That's been awesome. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, you know, where this whole YouTube thing takes me, and who I might meet, some new friends I hope, as well. Overall, it has been probably the greatest couple of months of my life, because complete freedom is something that I have experienced right now for the first time, both, you know, in university, because in high school you had everything but freedom, and also, you know, here living alone, it has been amazing. So I am like really looking forward to continuing to study here. And like the big question is like, am I happy with my study choice, with the city choice, with everything? And I can really say that I am, and that things have, you know, started rolling positively. And I hope that, you know, in the future I also continue to have these same thoughts, and that nothing changes in that sense. As I said, I'm going home today. I don't know how long I'll be home and when I'll come to Vienna. I still haven't made like a real proper plan. But one thing is for sure, when I come back, it's back to, you know, studying heavily for the exams. I'm going to study at home as well, but, you know, I found out that I'm a lot more productive here than I am at home, of course. But still, while I'm home, I'm going to bring out 2 videos per week. Again, like any request you have from me for a type of video you would like to see, please just post them down below in the comments or on Instagram. I'd love to make videos that you guys recommend, so I do have a couple of them already planned from old recommendations, but certainly all recommendations are welcome. Again, just post them down in the comments or on Instagram, and that would be it. So my plate is empty, and I feel like that marks the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to slap the like button down below and subscribe for future videos like this. Next video will probably be a more serious video. Again, if you have any sort of requests, you just post them down in the comments below or on Instagram, and I'll make sure to get to them at some point. If you would just like, you know, to ask a question or something, literally about anything, about life, about, you know, my university, make sure to do that on Instagram or on Twitter. And yes, I guess that will be it. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.